Oh my gosh. I didn't know I hit the live button. I thought I still had time. So, hey, we're here. Let me go check. I got to make sure. I did not realize I was live. Hello, Mercury Retrograde. We got to talk. We absolutely have to talk. So, but let me make sure this is on. Hello. I just feel really silly right now. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Let me get to the right place. I really thought I had a couple of more minutes. Okay, this is not behaving correctly. I need to stop talking because it always holds me up. Okay. Are you going to cooperate now? Okay, let's. Oh my gosh! Please, 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 please turn on. Thank you. Let's turn this on. There we go. Yeah. Oh my gosh! It just switched off. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. This is redonkulous. It won't let me turn on monetization. So that's what I'm like hung up on. Let me try it one more time. Turn on. Save. Okay, save. Okay, now let me find my peeps. I need my peoples. Where are my peoples? Oh my gosh. Please. This is ruining my momentum. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, let me mute. Here we go. And I know that there is a message to be had tonight. Who's here? Who's here? Who was spying on me when I didn't know I was live? Hello, Mel. Meldom. Jared, Sophie, Sheila. Hey, Beth. Connie Brown. Marie, t.I.B.R.B. Denise. Gloria. I'm so happy to see you guys. Lucienne, 2 nights in a row. My goodness. Okay. So, yes. Greetings from Canada. Sharon Lee. Hi, Rick Gonzalez. I see someone said hello to you. I don't know where you are. So, yes, thumbs up, please. It really, really, really helps me so much. I am writing down these top 4 names tonight because we need to chat. We need to chat about some stuff. I know it's super anxious in the air right now. Do not erase. Do not erase. We have Mel, Sharon, Sophie, and Sheila. Okay. So, tell me, was anybody watching Maddow tonight? Hi, Snow Wolf. Anyone watching Maddow tonight? I, came inside. It's really weird. It was like, there's like nothing I could get done. I kind of was sitting around, kind of checking the Twitter, which was kind of a bummer. And then I was like, oh, I understand why I was brought to this empty space. I'm supposed to kind of go live. It was like I could get nothing moving, going in my life. It was just kind of this silent kind of vacuum, and it took me a while. Oh, let's go live. Let's talk about this. Because I know everyone, I'm sorry, this is a mess. I was not planning to be live, and I've got stuff everywhere. I know everyone has been very anxious lately. Makes total sense. I feel it. It is palpable. It is hard to turn away from it. And I am telling you, the Twitter feed today, the last couple of days, but really tonight, very magnified on how worried everybody is, and everybody's screaming for the same thing. That's like the only thing I'm seeing in my feed is everyone screaming about the same thing. What about this voting? What about what the Republican Party is doing? And they're getting away with it. With the all that activity. I cannot name it specifically, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So what I did is that I had tweeted, because it got to be so much with Maddow, and I love her. I am not criticizing her at all because she's extraordinarily thoughtful and insightful. But she wasn't really helping the anxiety. And so I tweeted something to the effect of, it is Mercury retrograde. Know that when we are out of this retrograde and we are out of shadow, the things that we are worried about right now, that is like a level 10 right now in my Twitter feed, that when we get to that point, to that clearing where everything is clear and everything really moves forward, when we get to that point, everything that's happening now will be a fog, because how all of this evolves is going to be on a different track, in a different direction. But know that this is how I've always thought about Mercury retrogrades, and I am not going to bend right now on this either, because it is very anxiety producing. What happens during Mercury retrograde really isn't real. Let me explain. When we get to these Mercury retrogrades and Mercury slows down and needs a rest, everything we've been going forward with for the past 3 months, it's like we have to catch our breath, sort out the details of what was going on. And the things that come to the surface then, during this like last 3 to 4 months, the things that come to the surface then that needs the most help is the thing that is not really real. It's like it has run its course. And it's kind of getting flushed out of the system, because that energetic aura of those things are a mismatch to what we've created by the end of like this 3 to 4 month period. It doesn't match anymore. So it's like kind of hanging out there in the ethers, not attached to anything, but they are thought forms and ideas. I know that they are doing certain things that are contributing to this bigger anxiety, but there's a reason why they are doing those things. This is like the only trick they have up their sleeve. So I am not so anxious because I know it's Mercury retrograde. I've been so looking forward to this Mercury retrograde to catch up on a lot of things. What the media and everybody else is not talking about is what our administration is doing to catch up on these things. And the thing is, our administration cannot even say a peep about anything, because everything has to be under lock and key and has to be super silent, because whatever they say, if anything gets out there, it is immediately weaponized, and everybody talks about that, and it's in our faces. So I understand everyone's feeling anxious. I actually turned off Maddow because I was feeling like this is not productive to the larger picture. And I know her information is impeccable. I could not do it. I will not torture myself. Here's the thing, treachery is such a good word to describe what is happening. And so this is why I came live, because I need to share with you guys what is happening with all this anxiety. There's a cosmic reason for this. So you guys know, whenever I do these Tarotscopes, I always refer to this 12th house over here, this area, as secrets, hidden enemies. when you get into the area of astrology that looks at the fortunes, which are different calculations, but the one that has to do with this area is called treachery. That is exactly how it feels right now. This feels treacherous. We had this quarter moon. Look at how big this 12th house is right now. It is more than 30 degrees big because of the way the planet is tilted on its axis and on this side, because the sun's here. It's going to rise in a couple of hours here in Washington, D.C. But the moon, as we were approaching to this point of this quarter moon, it was spent over 2 hours in this treacherous place, this 12th house of secrets and hidden enemies. There's a reason why I say this is secrets and hidden enemies, and that this is our blind spot. Right now, this moon, even though we had this quarter moon way back Wednesday morning at 3:30 in the morning, it started at 11 Pisces. Pisces, Pallas Athena, remember, punched a hole through that aura of deception with Neptune. But the moon is no longer in Neptune. It now has moved into Aries. And it's like 4 degrees. It's been here for almost 30 degrees. It's still in the 12th house of secrets and hidden enemies. So even though Pallas Athena punched a hole through this crazy Neptune Don Julio, well, now it's in Aries. And Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is in exact opposition of Pluto. So we are feeling treachery and anxiety, and we can't see it, but we know it's there. But now the moon's ruler is in this opposition that has everything to do with the love of war and punishment. And we're feeling it beneath our feet and above our heads. This is the astrology and the cosmos behind this feeling that we're having. And in Washington, D.C., this ascendant is 24 degrees. So when finally this moon, which is in 20 degrees, which is, that's over a day away. So this moon is not going to drop through to the first house where, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, the laundry, it's spin cycle. So that's why everything is wobbling. I don't know why this whole house shakes with this laundry machine, because our house is very stable. I don't know. But anyway, as soon as it comes through though, here, it's in square here. So it's like as soon as like we see what's going on and we're out of this hidden enemies and secrets, it's like, whoa, look at, we're at war. Something happened, okay? Not meaning we are at war, but it's like suddenly we can see what's been going on behind the scenes, because these guys are at war with the United States. They have been this whole time, but we can't see it. It's in our blind spot, and somehow it's really, really affecting us and driving up the anxiety. And look what we have here. Chiron, the wounded healer, is hiding. So this is also triggering a very, very, very deep pain for our nation. In the United States chart, this Aries is down here. Oh my goodness, thank you, you guys. This Aries in the USA chart is down here. Subterranean. The fight that we can't see because it's beneath the horizon. There, yes, is a big, huge, nasty war going on. It's a big battle. And what is it a battle for? The soul of the United States of America, like I talked about last night. Because the United States sun, remember, is right here. This whole balance of power is happening here. Now, when Don Julio used to be president, he had 2 areas I could rely on him to be a total dipshit. Such an idiot. it drove me crazy, but it was so predictable like clockwork. It was when the moon would come over here in the 9th house, because he would be like working on his like partners, and then their secret deals lands far away. So he would spend like 2 days doing these stupid, idiotic things. He's like, this is a great idea. And as soon as the moon would burst over the top of the chart in Washington, D.C., everyone would be like, what the heck are you doing? And then he would back off and get small, and he wouldn't do what he was going to do. A perfect example, I don't know, it was 2018, 2019. He was threatening to fire upon battleships in the Gulf against Iran. As this moon crept closer to this point, they were like, oh, he's got the military ready. He's going to do it. You know, the generals, everyone's been alerted. He's ready. He'll make a decision tonight by whatever hour it was. And then all of a sudden that hour came, the moon went over the midheaven, and then Donald pulled back. I think they might have even had pilots in the air. But then Donald was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. Pulling everyone right up to the edge of the cliff, playing games, ha ha ha. He does this crap when the moon is in the 12th house, because remember, his natal Mars and Pluto, his power, obsession, his super grossness is all over here. So by default, when the moon is in the 12th house, he does his worst, grossest crap. And like clockwork, when the moon would come over into the 1st house, he'd be like, yeah, I did this, I did that. This is like when the news would be reported, oh, we come to learn that Donald did this, Donald did that. And see, the thing is, things would be done, and he wouldn't be able to backtrack it, and then he'd be in more trouble. So these are the 2 areas where he likes to be the treacherous asshat that he is. So this moon right now is here during Mercury retrograde, on the heels of a big supermoon, blood red flower giant eclipse, total lunar eclipse. And it feels so bad. And I am not criticizing that at all. This is back to what the thing that they do. So when I was just, sitting, minding my own business, kind of like feeling I should be doing something, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, and then I finally came live, I threw this Tarotscope. It is just purely on what is all of this anxiety about, because the news feeds into it. They just keep hitting the, because they need ratings. They can see in real time how long people are watching their segments, what stories, and what's getting the biggest bang for the buck to keep viewers watching. And so they glom on to this stuff. We keep watching. But there's a lot more going on. I mean, this is just such a typical pattern that we've been in for the last 4 or 5 years. So this is that question. And the reason why I decided to go live is because I just quickly wanted to check, hey, CISA-CYBER, cyber, and then I forget what CISA is. That's what Chris Krebs used to be in charge of. CISA, whatever that is, and then cyber. What the heck, this was my question, is all this anxiety about? And I started to throw this other Tarotscope. I'm like, okay, we're done here. I'm going live. Because even our cyber CISA knows, look at, I haven't taken out these cards in a long time. They know the Ace of Cups. This is an op. This is the rusher. The Wheel of Fortune, it's time. So they know this is timing. This overall horrible, anxious feeling we're having is a thing that has built up over time. And then tonight when I was doing Tarotscopes, the Wheel of Fortune, this kept showing up in this area of secrets and hidden enemies. With this Insurrection 2.0, these guys think they're going to have. The Insurrection 2.0 was here. in the area of secrets. Donald, regarding this insurrection 2.0, this is his hidden enemy. And Putin, regarding this insurrection 2.0, this is his secret. So, CISA-CYBER says, what's going on with this? Well, it's a Russian app. We're all getting played right now on multiple levels. I can feel this. I can feel and sense the smothering of all of us here in the U.S. when it comes to messaging. We're going through that thing again where you can't find the news, you can't find where this starts, and the media blackout, it's really tightened up. The other hint is, why the heck has Antifa been trending for 5 days? Because they have stuff that they have to do, because they have no hope. They have no choice. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you what this anxiety is about. I will finish doing this Tarotscope, and we'll just keep throwing cards, and we'll chat. We'll answer your questions about this. I need some water. So, how are you guys doing? Yes, smothering. Think of that 4 of Pentacles. Hi, Joanne. Hi there. And Clarence is in the house again. Ho. Okay. So, and then they know what things trigger us with anxiety. You can always count on Joe Manchin for that. But it's like, why? Why are we talking? There's so much good stuff that is happening, but whatever. Biden doesn't care. He's on his bike with Jill. They're biking and taking it all in because they know the big picture. And they're not worried. I'm not worried. It's just, there's a lot of issues with timing right now, and I think it's because the Biden cabinet got such a slow start. We find Attorney General Merrick Garland's, his senior staff, I think they're just getting put into place. Okay, so there are things we do have to be patient about because it's just where we are. So let's look at, this Tarotscope. Why so much? Oh, wait. Let me get my dice. Get my dice so we know exact where we should focus upon the most with this. Why so much anxiety in the air? Why so much anxiety in the air? Oh, what do we have? Oh, Capricorn. Okay. That is, what am I going to, I need a good marker. Here. I'm not going to be able to see this after. So Capricorn, oh, look at that. Capricorn is on the midheaven here. Government, ruled by Saturn. Donald loves the Capricorn because this is when we get into earthy Capricorn. And this is where the autocrats love life, the dictators. Because of Saturn Capricorn, I know I'm going on a tangent, but you need to see this. Here's the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Capricorn is earthy, it's tangible. These autocrats want you to believe that the cosmos, the world, only exists on this plane. They don't want you to dare be inspired to think outside the box, like with Neptune, with inspiration. So they're going to create illusionment, false narratives. And there's no way in heck they ever want you to be empowered to change things through Pluto. This is so much a control thing. And this is where Capricorn and Aquarius are both ruled by this Saturn. Capricorn kind of keeps us here. This is how they keep us, you know, under control. The visionary is like, keep going. I imagined the sun. Anything is possible. So when we get this Capricorn energy going, the autocrats, dictators, I love this. And not only do we have Capricorn here, it spans the midheaven of lands far away, Russia, and the skies over DC. This is why we're feeling all of this. Oh, look at this. And we have the planet Uranus that is active right now. What just happened to my pen? And so this is it. This is in earthy Taurus. Sudden shocking news. This came up prominently yesterday when we were talking about this quarter moon. And it's in the first house of who we are. And what was I saying last night? The GOP are getting their behinds kicked. I misspoke yesterday that this was the GOP's sun was in Taurus. No, it's in Pisces at 29 degrees, but you have to know that this 29 Taurus is in direct square to their soul expression, because there's something at Leo 29 for them and Donald. So it might as well. It's like getting their butts capped. They can't wiggle away from this. So we have Uranus. We still have a week to go to get through this lunation, you guys. So things will change in a couple days. But this is why we're feeling anxious. Plus the 5th house of the sun. Someone thinks they're a pretend president. The 5th house, Taurus, I have the Knight of Pentacles. This Knight of Pentacles is interesting. So, why are we feeling so anxious, Tarot? Well, because there's an the Ace of Wands action to drive everything off the rails. Chariot reversed is disorder and chaos. This is why. This is on purpose. We've got Mars is emphasized ruining stuff in the skies with our government. Oh, the 8 of Cups. Someone is setting this crap up. Who had this 8 of Cups? This came up. Let's see if I can just quickly glance. 8 of Cups. I haven't been able to get through everything yet. Oh. The 8 of Cups came up with the FBI investigating DeJoy. I find when we get these ops going, this 8 of Cups comes up. It's to serve as a distraction, deflection. Who else had this 8 of Cups? I'm not really seeing it. I haven't gone through a whole lot yet. So this is a setup. Get us really emotionally upset. There's that sun and moon with the eclipses. It's almost like they're playing with us. They're effing around because they can. So this is what's giving life to this question. Why are we so anxious? Because in the first house we have, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queens are nations. The Pentacles is something of value. We have analyzing, watching how people are reacting, measuring data, perhaps. We have the Knight of Swords reversed. That's like an op that you can't see because it has been driven into all the social media platforms, everywhere else, and they're driving on a warpath of aggression. This is the smothering that we're feeling. Even though we can't see it, we definitely can feel it. And our news feeds and the media are really helping with this angle. Okay? So, then the secret with this anxiety we're feeling, because some secret person got the orders to go and do something. That Knight of Wands, and this is also because this is also an FBI card for me of them taking action. There's been a lot of FBI action going on. Trying to see if anyone has this Knight of Wands in the same location. Or if they've got a partner with the same thing. No. So the hidden enemy to all of this anxiety, the 4 of Cups, upright, we're going to offer you some psyops and you're going to like it. Yeah, you are. You're not even going to know how you got intoxicated on this stuff. And this psyop, the beginning and the endings, working with their networks here and friends, the Queen of Swords reversed. This is not the law of a nation. The Queen of Swords, we see this with hackers from other nations, psyops from other nations. What's crowning all this anxiety we're feeling? Oh, that looks like terrorism. This looks like being stuck in our heads. This is what's crowning all this crap. It's on purpose. Who else has the Eight of Swords? Well, we'll see. Ninth house, lands far away. Three of Cups, a conspiracy. Someone is conspiring overseas to make all of this loveliness happen because they think it's pretty lovely. They love this stuff. The shared resources behind all this anxiety we're feeling, a tower delayed. We got to get everybody off the ball so they can't see the other things we're doing on behind the scenes. Just keep feeding it to them, feeding it to them, feeding it to them. Maybe we'll have a chance to break free from what the FBI has on us. The partnership with the psyop, the magician, manipulation. This is like a Mike Flynn card to me. Or like, oh, is this Lindsay Cruz? And no. This is the help that they're getting overseas to drive this forward because they're such losers. Sixth house, public servants. Military investigations, the devil reversed. We've got a problem. We're trying to break free with it. We can't. So we're just going to keep distracting and we're going to keep harming people. The fifth house of the sun here. Why is this happening? The Empress is pretending to pull the strings of the puppets. I do not like this Empress here because this is the office of the president, the real president of the United States, not that fake guy. But this is an op. Russia is pulling strings to make this happen. Now, this is where Mars is on the ground. The Seven of Pentacles reversed. This is like when they cash in on their psyops. They cash in with their Proud Boys. When they cash in like on the Antifa, the protests in the streets. All of that. Filling the streets on the ground everywhere. Be careful this weekend, you guys. If this much is happening on the ground and we can all feel it, it's almost like, you know, all the people with those flags with their vehicles have gotten. Just watch and see how many flags you see on the backs of trucks this weekend. Just, it's going to be gross. This is what we're going to see. Third house, communications. Oh, strength, the rusher strength. I've got an idea to make everyone upset. Second house, income gains values and substance for success to the White House, on the road to the White House, because they don't recognize President Biden. Now, the number of people who are engaged with this stuff, it's such a small minority numbers of people. But when you get military grade psyops and everyone's social media information and they have 5,000 psychographic information points on every user of Facebook, they accomplish this with ease, precision, and speed. This has to be taken care of. So this is why we're feeling the anxiety. Let me get another drink. For entertainment purposes only. That's right. I keep forgetting. For entertainment purposes only. So, I didn't get to finish this deck. I was asking like the cyber, the CISA, the intelligence that's looking at social media and algorithms, because that was like one of those other visions I had when I woke up on a Friday morning, maybe a month ago, and I saw clear as day that we have some sort of agency or task force that is to evaluate algorithms in social media and kind of reverse engineer them to see how they work. And they figured it out. And I am sure they're not letting this get by. So this is card of the reading. I only got that. Oops, sorry. Got that far. I've got hair here. I need a second card. So to me, this, when they get into timing, this is Putin, Trump, all them with their ops. Ace of Cups makes them very happy in the rusher. You guys, come on. Seriously. Do you believe me now when I say this is a setup that they're planning to do this? I drew the freaking Eight of Cups here. It's on purpose. It's drumming it up on purpose because these guys want to make a lot of chaos and drive everything off the rails. There is agreement there that what we are seeing and feeling, our agencies see and know what's going on. Isn't that crazy? Okay. So, CISA-CYBER. What's going on with all this anxiety and this op that we are in right now? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Now this is upright. An offer has been made, a lieutenant. Here's the data, here's the op, here are the people that we're targeting. This is like marching orders. Let me grab one more. HeritageAction, Koch. Because they're always behind this stuff. Which way does this go? Okay, so HeritageAction for America. Why all this anxiety? What's going on? They say the Six of Cups, we're going back to the past. We're feeling a little bit nostalgic for the past and the way things were. The Lovers. This is an agreement we have that makes us very happy. There's an agreement for this anxious op that we're experiencing through the news, through everywhere. HeritageAction Committee, I want to know. We know the Queen of Pentacles. This op has to do from another country. We have, look at, I'm sorry, this thing is shaking again. The Knight of Pentacles, CISA knows that someone's got the data, the goods, to feed this up. And the HeritageAction says we are justice. This is Putin's card on how he gets justice on the United States by terrorizing us. This was also prominent with the second economy, how they steal all the money into that second economy. That's justice for them. So what they're doing to us right now, they feel is just, and they're paying for it. How are you guys doing? Okay. So if we look at the secret then, the secret behind this app, CISA says, my God. CISA says it's justice because they know it's the Koch is trying to pull something over the wool over our eyes with the rusher and the second economy. So that's the secret. The CISA says the hidden enemy is death, endings. These guys coming to an end. They don't want to come to an end. The Koch Heritage says the secret is a tower. We want a tower moment for all you people out there. Because the hidden enemy for the Koch is the Knight of Swords, our intelligence agencies and what they have. Okay? CISA, when we look at the networks behind this app that's on us right now, and networks, they say revelation, the sun. They know exactly who this is and what it's meant to be and what they want. There you go. Six of Cups. Where's that Six of Cups? From the past, the Koch. They know that the Koch is working on this. The Koch says, with their networks, to terrorize us, gives them so much power with that Ace of Pentacles. Power and money and leverage with the Knight of Pentacles. They've got a friend, a Knight of Pentacles here, that helps them out. What's crowning this op? This anxiety, this terror that's in our heads right now with all the media and whoops. Okay, so we have these things just flew out. CISA says it's a 6 Wands mob trying to get things rolling, slash and burn. They don't care. They're on the move. There feels like urgency and desperation here. They've got to do this quickly, everywhere. They know what makes MSNBC viewers anxious and nuts, and they have everything they need for whatever happens. The Koch, what's crowning this Koch? HeritageAction. The Fool. I see indictments. I see a new beginning. I see they don't want to be the fool because they've gotten caught. And this fool, I'm thinking about Matt Gaetz today. And everybody else, how many hundreds more Oath Keepers getting sentenced? How many other things that were unredacted? Because I know that there were I cannot even keep up with it today. So land's far away. This is a conspiracy. CISA says, look at that. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it is a conspiracy. They know how they stockpile all of their resources so they can dump them out on the ground when they need to. The Koch says, the Page of Wands. That's when they get their good news. When they get their little minions out there to spread the word. They have people that are runners to lands far away to run the news, run the timing, run the data. The shared resources, well, those guys are trying to buy some time because they're in a lot of trouble. The CISA says with the shared resources with this is it's a delicate balancing act by two sides who are transferring data and information. They can see this in real time and how it's operating from one place to the next. It is a really sort of finesse type of science. The Koch says with shared resources, the Ten of Cups. There you go. The Ten of Cups has always been the GOP. Lately, it's been for their donors and their billionaires, the people who are pulling the strings of all the puppets. That is how they get their psyops done. That's their family. This app, your partner or your open adversary, CISA says. We've got defenses up. There are defense. Ooh, what is this, CISA? Nine of Wands. Partners have defenses are up with judgments and news from abroad. With every freaking time they do this, it expands the base of judgments they have, minions that are out there trying to overthrow their government. So they are taking very good notes. Every single time that this happens, they know who, what, when, why, how, where. They have all the evidence. And the Koch network says, HeritageAction, the Three of Wands. I'm going to put this out there. This is our plan. We have people working abroad here to get this plan done. God, this Three of Wands was so prominent. Attorney General Garland has this in the first house of who he is. So this feels like an op also to counter him. This Three of Wands was showing up all over the place, especially at the last full moon. Let me check really quick. Three Wands, Three Wands. I didn't get that far yet. Okay, so Three Wands, Three Wands. Oh, this is interesting. Bill behind bars has this crowning him. Remember, we had that Chiron healing reversed. I wondered if something bad happened with Bill Barr. Bill Barr had this right up here. Interesting. Sixth house, public servants, military. What's going on with this dreadful, treacherous psyop we're in? Oh, it's the emperor trying to install a coup. They know the people who are trying to do that. The Koch says the Queen of Wands, a different nation, a different leader, reversed is inserted into our public servants. Fifth house of the sun, CISA. What gives? Two of Wands. Oh, this is upright. We know we have a plan. We got this. The Koch says the Knight of Wands. This is supposed to be reversed. They're trying to act like no one can see them. They're dumb. On the ground, CISA, defenses. What's going on with this super anxious app that we're all living under? It's to make us totally uncomfortable and afraid and insecure AF. And the Koch says, what's going on here? Five of Swords, baby. We are going to terrorize you, slash and burn, and we don't care if we have to go scorched earth. We're going to win. In terms of communications, what does CISA have on this super anxious app we're living through right now? Treachery. Treachery. Betrayal. They have those comms. HeritageAction says the Seven of Wands. We're going to beat everybody over the head with like the Facebook and everything else to keep the upper hand of the narrative. Second house, income, gains, values, substance. CISA says about this app, it's all rigged, it's planned, it's from overseas. And that's the way they want to keep it. The Heritage says, the Three of Cups. This is how they value their conspiracy. This is how they win. Where was that Three of Cups crowning this? There was a Three of Cups up here in the 10th. Was there not? Where was it? There we go. On the 9th in the second house, the Koch values. This is where their values are. This is where they pour their money and resources in. This is how they make money, by having conspiracies planted from lands overseas with our hostile enemies. CISA knows, exactly knows. So that's what's happening. I don't have a solution for this, but I do know this is going to change. It will change. It totally feels like we are so engulfed in this to no end, right? So how are you guys doing? How are you doing? Let me try and get this cleaned up. Have not done 3 decks in a while. But just because we don't hear about something in the news anymore doesn't mean it's gone away. I think that's how we forget about so much. It gets so overwhelming. But this Heritage, since HeritageAction got in trouble, they've ratcheted up their crap to a new level the last couple weeks. I can't even remember what day that was when they caught that woman, Jessica Adams, talking undercover at a donor thing. And she explained exactly how it works, and they give the marching orders on Tuesday. And true to form, they're still getting their marching orders on Tuesdays. I gotta get my hair up. I need a rubber band and to drink water. So we have there's a message here. There is a message with the first 4 of you. I don't know what the question is. Mel, Sharon, Sophie, Sheila. Okay, let me put this over here. How are you guys doing? Okay. Whoops. So, lots of anxiety in the air. Lots and lots of anxiety in the air. So much anxiety in the air. And the reason they're doing it is to effect a certain cause and outcome. Cause and outcome. What is it? Mel, cause and outcome. Sharon, cause and outcome. Sophie, cause and outcome. Cause and outcome. Okay. They want to affect a certain cause and outcome. They wouldn't be doing this if there wasn't some sort of payoff. These are the major things they're hoping to gain. Being able to keep their balance in all this chaos, this 9 of Cups, because the Trump campaign and everyone associated with it is in deep crap. So these are the 4 things they're hoping to affect. Let's do it the base. What's crowning this? Their challenge. Base of this. Crowning them here. Oops. And their challenge. Oh my goodness. I don't know which way this goes. Can we just, thank you. 3rd thing at the base of this. Oh gosh, what's crowning them? That feels very scary. Like they're so scared about that. And the challenge. The 4th thing they want to affect, crowning them. The final result with them getting in trouble for this. They're going to get in trouble. Who gets in trouble? Okay. There's the law, the Queen of Swords. So, the very first thing. Why they're affecting this. They hope Mel has the World card. They're affecting this because they want to successfully bring things to an end on their terms. They are doing this worldwide, and there are some laws that are happening. Because they're doing this worldwide at the basis of this, we've got the Five of Cups reversed. The Five of Cups upright is basically China, Russia, North Korea. Reversed, it feels like they can't rely on them anymore to do everything like they have. And so by doing this, what's crowning them? Seven of Cups reversed. All of their secrets are coming out. This ranges from hacking, we've got trafficking, we've got everything. Everything they've tried to hide behind, the secrets are spilling out. So they're going to terrorize us to bring things to an end. But their challenge is that they're caught. Their decisions have been made. People are flipping. They're having to choose wisely on what their next steps are, because things here are catching up with them. The second reason why they're trying to affect change, what they're trying to gain, SHARON, the Knight of Pentacles, influence. They want to keep their power of influence on others around the world. They want to be in control of those who serve them. There's a lot of pride here too. Their ego. This is a great big network going on. At the basis of this, the Queen of Wands runs the show. Queen's nation, Wands leadership. Putin is the one who takes the leadership with all this garbage. And then everyone just kind of falls in line under him. Just because he doesn't care. He's bold enough to do that. What's crowning them trying to affect this change? Well, the High Priestess is all those election secrets from beginning to end, how they compromise politicians, how they run the far-right nationalists, how they exploit elections. All of those things are coming out. They don't like that. So they're going to terrorize us in the interim, because the challenge with trying to keep control with this, the Fool, all the indictments, their challenges with Donald, their challenges themselves being indicted, sealed indicted. They've already been. They know it. So the third reason why they are doing these ops against us, because of the rusher. This should be reversed because of a barren rusher, but rusher wants to stay filled up. They like their money. They like their hackers. They want to maintain this lifestyle, because at the basis of what's happening now are all the judgments that are coming out and all the sanctions. They're operating on finite time. What's crowning them? We're going to keep manipulating the F out of everything. The challenge with these ops, well, we have the betrayal, the heartbreak, but their challenge is because people might start cutting deals, try to make up. There's a lot of hurt, a lot of bitterness out there for getting caught up into this, and that's their challenge of trying to soothe everyone who helps enable themselves and this worldwide app. And SHEILA, the fourth reason what they're trying to affect with these apps, well, this is the terror that they put us under. There's some magical thinking that if they keep doing this to us, somehow they're going to get clemency, some relief. If they keep doing this, it does not make sense. Magical thinking. The basis of this, the Ace of Cups, reverse, because things are running out. They're coming to the end of the road with resources. What goes with this Ace of Cups? Four of Pentacles reversed. Smothering us with garbage because it's all they can do now. Crowning them, trying to get some leeway here. Emperor. I feel like this is Joe Biden. Emperor, what's the Emperor doing? The Emperor is causing a lot of problems. The Emperor has a lot of agreements and causing a lot of problems for them, and people are taking up President Biden on the offers. And their challenge of trying to get clemency is, well, they're out of people feeling charitable towards them, granting them that. There's a lot of money laundering going on. There's a lot of crap that's still going on. And those things just won't work out magically. They're hoping that by terrorizing us enough and exhausting us, they're going to get the big prize. The final outcome, the consequences for them, we have the Ten of Swords reversed. They'll live another day. There's a smidge of optimism, but they're done. They might have a teeny tiny bit of leeway, but it's like nothing. The basis of this we have the Six of Swords, because they keep transmitting stuff overseas and keep replaying the story of hack, take, transfer. Hack, take, transfer, get in trouble, try to make it worse, but make it better somehow. And there are consequences for being a spy, espionage. This is why they're doing what they're doing. They are out of options. And so let's ask Mercury Tarot, Mercury Retrograde. I have said that like a lot of things that are happening right now aren't really real because they're getting flushed. What is going to happen during this Mercury retrograde with these things that make us so anxious? What is this Mercury retrograde working through? I don't want to say healing, but it is sorting some things out, these ops that we're going through. And it is June. And the statute of limitations, I think, run out this month with that Trump Tower meeting, June. Let's go to that Trump Tower meeting, June 9th, and the statute of limitations. Tarot, show me the June 9th meeting at Trump Tower. Nobody's supposed. Okay, which way do you go? Up or down? Total stage right here. What is this meeting covered in? Oh my God. What is it covered in? That was the Trump Tower meeting, June 9th. Statute of limitations. Trump Tower meeting, statute of. What is the, this is crescendo, oh boy. This is crescendoing to something. What is it crescendoing to? Okay. I don't know why I'm putting cards like this. But we'll just see what happens. It's the big crescendo. People are discussing the statute of limitations with this meeting. This June 9th, 2016. There is an agreement to address what's going on. The Knight of Swords reversed. Are you ready for this war path that's going to play out here? Oh, man. So this is that meeting. The Hierophant reversed. This meeting was about overturning the U.S. government, creating us into a government that was unorthodox. Temperance reversed. Taking legitimate things and turning them into garbage. This was that meeting. This is how Russia runs things. And to replicate it here in the United States. That was that meeting. I would have never guessed I'd see that combination. And so, statute of limitations we have. Forfeiture, Son of Swords, stealing, reversed. Forfeiting, requital, covered in the Fool. Ooh, someone I think is going to give in. Someone is screaming uncle. Who's this fool? Who's this fool? Who is this fool? Statute of limitations. Incoming quickly, 8 of Wands, the Page of Swords, a spy with an agreement. What? About Donald, the King of Pentacles. Oh, well, okay. So there is an agreement about the statute of limitations that happened at this meeting. I'm getting Julian Assange at the embassy. The 5 of Pentacles. Data comes in, data comes out. Voter information out. You can't vote. Leading to 5 of Cups reversed. This has to be the China, Russia, North Korea hacking. Because they were so instrumental to it. And these are other countries that do that, but they're primarily that axis. Is there disappointment here? Being found out? What is that? Endings, death, 2 of Wands. I think death, 2 Wands, 6 Pentacles reversed. If we're talking about elections, an end has come to the way that they're able to communicate to alter the vote counts. Is this why we have the frauded in Arizona? How does that relate to this? Yes, that is it. That's why they have the frauded going. Because they can't, China can't do this anymore. The hackers. Ooh. Wow. And this, above and below, I have no idea what this is. That's the Trump Tower. Beneath the Trump Tower, Donald knew this was all going on, and he was not visible at the meeting, but he had his offers going on. You're not supposed to see him, okay? He thinks you can't see him. And what's going to happen? A fight. Fighting. This at one time was Donald's inners, like the kids and Flynn and Manafort and Klimnik. That's Klimnik. Is that Klimnik? I know that's Klimnik. It has to be. For entertainment purposes only. Klimnik with the election burdens. The good news from abroad. That's Klimnik. 4 cups and you're going to lie. I think that's Klimnik. How he... Okay. We have that. With the devil. To transmit. Okay, this is what's happening. So, Trump Tower meeting, Donald, you can't see me. So, while we see this tower meeting, Trump Tower meeting, We have those folks who are fighting everything. Manafort, Gates, Constantine. The pardons, the everything. Because they all made a deal with the devil at the Trump Tower. Donald was responsible for making sure everything got transmitted, intel, data, information through Trump Tower. Yep. Because remember when those servers used to ping Trump? It was, how do we know this? Because it was pinging through Spectrum Health, the DeVos Spectrum Health in Michigan, and the way it was pinging was with voter data information. So this is what's happening. Above the surface, we can see this is what we're finding out. Statute of limitations, what everyone think is happening at this meeting. Don Julio down here, also the deal with the devil, but what you can't see is the most important part, the Six of Swords being transmitted. What's being transmitted? Six of Swords. Donald, you are such a mofo. This is why he won't accept that he is not the president, because if he accepts it, he has to accept the truth of what he did back in June of 2016. So this Six of Swords with Don Julio, the lovers, this is the agreement he had. I'm just going to kind of push this up here, push this up here. Let's make a whole new reading here. This is an agreement. Him and the Russia. You have to transmit the data abroad. What's crowning how this data is transmitted? Judgments. I don't know if this is judgments about what type of data. Judgments related to the statute. It's the statute of limitations. This is the statute of limitations. This is what should be coming out, because there's an agreement to do that. Remember, there's a spy. Someone has got Donald. So in the past, Donald conspired. He freaking conspired, probably with the Heritage, which led to what? That freaking part of fortune, Wheel of Fortune. Making the outcome that which he wants, whether it's an election, whether it's us getting pummeled by a psyop tonight. It's all about timing. What makes this timing work? Four of Swords. This is like malware, stuff that's implanted that's woken up later on, or dormant digital armies. How does this work? And then the message is given, make this happen, and then this thing is aroused to go. The challenge, Donald, now with the statute of limitations and transmitting this information. Someone got an offer and took it. There is nothing left to be had for him. The offer is gone. There's nothing for him to drink out of. Because he's covered up in a setup. Donald somehow got set up with this meeting and statute of limitations, and this is why we are having to deal with our psyop. Something is coming out, you guys, with that. This is what's bringing us back to all the anxiety we're feeling. Maddow is feeling it. Everything we're feeling. Because what happened at Trump Tower? He got set up. Someone set that mofo up, you guys. It's kind of funny. Okay. How are you guys doing? Let me get some water. I know, Connie Brown, he's so gullible. It's so bad. Hi, Dreamweaver, how are you? Okay, you guys got any questions? Do you have any questions? This is why we're living the lives that we're living right now. I need some water. Oh, it's over here. There we go. You can see Putin dangling a burger in front of his nose. Hi, Dreamweaver. Let's see. You guys have any more questions? Where does that Russian lady fit into this? Natalia Veselnitskaya? Natalia Veselnitskaya? Is that who you're talking about? Okay, Denise, how about Miss... Okay, we'll get to that one. But Natalia Veselnitskaya? Show me Natalia. The family, the happy family. They're going to do what they were going to complete at Trump Tower with the Koch. The family, the donors. She is covered in Queen of Pentacles. Offers him money from the Russia. Show me her and the Trump Tower meeting. But this feels so messed up. Her and the... How does she bridge to that? Okay, I'm sorry. This... these are weird. Okay. How does she bridge to this? What's coming out with the statute of limitation and the charges? How does she relate to that? And how does it affect Junior, Ivanka, Eric, and Julio? Everybody gets a card from Natalia Veselnitskaya. She represents that government over there. That's unorthodox. We don't want it here. And the fallout with the Five of Cups. We have to pretend like the Russia, China, North Korea are not part of this. That is what she's about. So she's here at this meeting. Hi, Steve King. The Page of Pentacles. I think these are voters discussing how to suppress the vote. At Trump Tower, we're going to give you a chance to like Trump, but if you don't like him, we're going to just, you're not going to have a vote. So she links to that through the Trump Crime Syndicate. It's reversed because the Trump campaign, this is not making their wishes come true. This is what they're indebted to them. This is what they're holding, she's helping hold over Donald because of what they're going to do to the voter. And so this now, statute of limitations. Oh, Four of Swords. Is this malware? Is it software? Is it dormant? Yes, it's all of that. She relates to that because there's a spy. She's a spy for Russia. Yeah. We know she's a spy for Russia, helping with the malware. And so she relates to Junior, the Six Wands mob. She's going to show how he helped manipulate things. Ivanka's going to get tagged. Trump Tower. Was she at the tower? Was she at Trump Tower? I think no. She's going to get the worst of it because she's the one that makes the timing work. She's the one that makes things go. I have seen her so many times as the one holding the data that helps rig trends. She is such a central figure to getting things to go when they need to go. She is directly in the middle part of the hub. Wow. Eric. So Eric got caught. Yes, he did. Because she, the King of Wands. Because he was duped and holding the bag of the most important evidence from the King of Wands. And what she does to Donald, the 10 of Swords, he's got 10 swords in his back. He's not a viable candidate, but will make you a little bit viable. So maybe you can win by razor thin margins for the White House. That's how that all relates. That sure sounds more plausible than adoptions, does it not? Okay. Let's see. What else do we have? Here we go. Here we go. Hi, Marby. Where was that question? Okay. So we talked about Miss I, correct? So the only people that I know about going to see Bibby, Cruz, Lindsey, and Pompeo. I was looking at that tonight. I feel like what they were doing there was to help set up the nightmare that we're experiencing this week. This is how they do it. You know, there's no longer a guy to send love letters from North Korea for Donald. They can't airmail this through the mail. They need people to physically carry stuff back. So let's find out what they were up to. Because Netanyahu looked like he had the upper hand over them. Kind of like, you better not fail me or you're going to be in trouble too. So they all go to Israel to help Bibi. I'm so glad that guy is going to be out. So show me their trip. Going to go help Netanyahu. They're flying over there. Because this is what Netanyahu needs. And this is what Donald needs. And they, in order to accomplish this, they need... Okay, I am going to forget this. Here we go. So this is going to Israel because this is what Bibi needs. My hair's everywhere. This is what Donald needs. What did I say this was? To affect this, Lindsey is bringing back what? Brings back what for this week? We have Lindsey, Cruz, Pompeo. That's what this is. To affect this. So, these guys, so Lindsey's marching orders, what is he bringing back with him? What is he bringing back with him that they need this week? He's bringing back this and this. Oh, and that seems dangerous. Ted Cruz is bringing back this. This, he doesn't want to bring that back. He really does not like that. And Pompeo, what is he bringing back? He's bringing back, oh, he hates this. He hates that. They really don't like what they have to do on this edge here. So this is them being able to fight back, have some more sort of upper hand, control of the narrative and the issues, because they were chosen. They were chosen. They were picked to go out there because they have to find a way to deal with themselves as treasonous bastards. But that Donald didn't win. They're so hurt. What are we going to do? We need help from Mother Russia. So this is them going to Israel. A manipulated, uninspired trip, Magician reversed, covered in trying to prolong and delay their inevitable death in politics in the United States. This is what Bibi needs. Some votes, some money, some influence. He needs to stay on the inside of the stained glass windows. He is getting ready to get tossed out of the government. And he's covered in Eight of Cups reversed, spinning around in circles. He is nothing. He's getting the boot. Donald, what does Donald needs? Well, I don't know. I need some magic. I need a secret. I'm delusional. I'm still you know who. Covered in an angry Putin. Putin is mad at him because he didn't win. And he needs to do something to make Putin happy because Putin is really pissed off. So they went there to help Netanyahu, help Donald, to affect this. Surveillance, guidance, data. I'm getting Mossad here. They're spies on the ground here in the U.S., kind of like P-Boys, kind of surveilling the situation and making a plan. Covered. This is the plan, Two of Wands. This is what we're going to do because we need to figure out what's going on because they're all on the verge of being out. They need more information. And as a result, Lindsay has to bring all this stuff back. A new plan. What goes with this Ace of Wands? Action to take information and make it worse. Bad propaganda. Bad propaganda. This is an op against Biden. He is taking bad propaganda. Hello, would that be Fauci today? Would that be the reporters today at the Saki News conference who were trying to say all these horrible things about Biden? Why is it taking him so long to get anything done? Kind of question. It's like, what? How is Biden going to be able to convince voters they should vote for him because he doesn't do anything? What? Yeah. He really does not like this. He really does not like this Knight of Pentacles. It's not money. He's going to lose his power and positioning. This is a threat. This is a threat to him. What's this Knight of Pentacles mean? He has to bring this back. This Knight of Pentacles, what does that do? The Lovers, Page of Pentacles, the Devil. He's bringing something back for someone else that he just doesn't want to have anything to do with. The Page of Pentacles. I don't know what this is. He does not like it. Ted Cruz. Whoops. Why am I not? Ted Cruz. So remember, this is what this layout is, okay? Whoops. This is what he has to bring back for this week. Judgment reverse. This is bias. This is also a plan, lessons learned, they hope, from last time. He's bringing back a Three of Cups. Conspiracy reversed. biased information to make it look like it's a false conspiracy, 9 of Cups reversed, so that Donald gets out of something, so that they don't have to take the... He really does not like this. The 9 of... This is not going to make his dreams come true. This is the wish card. He's... What a weird set of cards. And Pompeo's there because... Plan of action, commerce. They haven't done this before. Oh, what they're planning to do, he hasn't done before in this capacity. This is really slimy. This is really ew. I don't like this. I don't like this plan he's got going and who he's talking to. Oh, he's doing the money laundering because he's no longer a public servant. And he really does not like something with the government. And is this the government or the church? Who's this Hierophant? Oh, he has to act like a spy. He doesn't want to be a spy, but he has no choice. He's being forced into being a... He probably should declare Farah, but he does not want to. Lindsey is in so much trouble. I have read on him so many times. He's caught. Yes, he is caught. He knows it. He can't get out of it. He is terrified. Absolutely terrified. So that's what they were doing there. Hi there. Okay. So anything else, you guys? I feel pretty good. I feel good tonight. I'm glad that I came on. Thanks, Deseret. Yeah, so this is why this week feels like hell. Tomorrow's Friday, the big news day. Big clashes going on. We're still in the dark. So go enjoy your Aloha Friday. Go out and enjoy the weather. Just get away from this stuff. Go for a long walk. Okay? So, thanks, you guys. Have a great night. Thanks for joining me. I know it was last minute, but I had to address this. I could feel the questions, and because it just feels like we are living in a weird parallel universe right now, right? So, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you, moderators. We'll talk to you soon, okay? Good night.